Good morning, everyone. It is day 29 of mom's cancer journey since she was diagnosed with stage 4, and it is January 25th, 2020. And I'm up really early because I just couldn't sleep anymore. My body didn't want it. And I just wanted to share with you some um, thoughts on coping. So, we all cope differently. My dad's a researcher. My husband, he's a supporter, and I'm a withdrawer. What I mean by that is I tend to step back from my social life. I get quieter. I don't like to talk to individuals about what's going on. I'm not that way. I'm, and apparently I'm not built that way because, 20 years ago when we lost our baby and we were so young, I was 20 and we were expecting and then we weren't. The first time that happened, because it happened twice, the first time that happened, my response was extreme withdrawal from our friends, from society in general. I was not functioning at my first job properly. I actually had to quit because I was so depressed and not present to do the work I needed to do. So, my first job, right out the door, I was done within, I think it was not even 6 months. Our friends, I just shut them off. And none of us really carried cell phones around. I don't know. We didn't even have a cell phone. We didn't carry a cell phone around. We didn't have Facebook at the time. There was no social platform to go, hey, what's up? Type, hey, what's up? We're going through some stuff, CYL. See you later. We didn't have that. We just stopped hanging out. And, a few friends came by after that and tried to see what was going on with us, hang out and stuff, because we were really close to quite a few people. And after we lost the baby, we just cut everybody out. And so my way of coping was to withdraw, and Frank's a supporter, so obviously he withdrew with me. And first off, for a man to sacrifice his band and all of his other friends because his girlfriend's hurting, that's a man. And I'm really, really lucky to have him. Very lucky. So, yeah, he withdrew with me and we focused on each other and what we were going through. Eventually, I had to go through, therapy with a psychiatrist. And I learned that I have adjustment disorder. I was having anxiety. I was having panic attacks, and that went on for, gosh, a good, 4 years. And then I thought maybe it's because after that, I was super heavy on weed, super heavy. I wake and bake, did it while I was crapping, did it, on the way to school because I was going to college at the time still, did it before work. And to this day, I still look back when I smell someone walk past me in Walmart that smells like weed. I'm like, oh crap. I smelled the exact same way and just wasn't aware of it. But anyways, yeah, so I delved into just keeping myself high for like 4 more years. And I don't think I remember anything from 2000 to '04 very well. And then '04 on, I cleaned up. Uh, I actually completely stopped smoking weed. I completely stopped drinking because we used to go to the bar all the time. And when I say all the time, I'm like, Wednesday was karaoke night with the ladies at work because I worked with older ladies. I was 19, 20, and they were like 40 to 50 years old. And we would go to a karaoke bar they loved and we'd sing karaoke every Wednesday and Friday night. And I get hella drunk. And I loved doing it. And so I was partying for like 4 years straight on weed and alcohol. And yeah, so yeah, still hazy. I can't recall too much. But anyways, when I cleaned up from '04 on, um, and I had to live with this whole adjustment and anxiety disorder, I was a better person. And then we moved here. But I still, through all of that, I was still withdrawn somewhat from, friends and hanging out. It wasn't a priority for me. We eventually made more friends when I was working, at Ace Hardware and then Teleguam, back home on Guam. And we started to somewhat socialize again. We had a farewell party when we were leaving, and people showed up. It was it was really nice. But it took a long time for me to go from this withdrawal to socializing again. And then when we came here, we didn't have any friends really after the friend that moved with us had moved back to Guam. We were kind of alone, but we made friends wherever we worked, and that was pretty cool. So we did socialize somewhat, but then we withdrew again. And I don't even remember for what reason, but we withdrew from, our friends again. And we were on our own for like maybe 4 years, 4 more years. Then we met friends through the pin community, and here we are. And I'm going through it with mom, and I've kind of withdrawn just a little bit. Except social platforms are my favorite form of socializing. I don't feel like it's caused me to not want to hang out with people, but my preference is I'll come hang out, and we hang out and stuff. Like we go visit our friends in California, and we love it. But here in Vegas, we don't really care to hang out with anybody, even though we may have, friends here, just not our thing. We prefer to be together. Frank and I are connected at the hip, and we love to be with one another, genuinely love being with one another. So we have more fun together, just the two of us. And we've tried to hang out and go out and stuff, but I guess because we're so used to us and our vibe that being around other people here at home and trying to socialize here is just, it's weird and it doesn't feel right to us. So, yeah. But, anyways, I'm withdrawing again, and I noticed it, and I'm trying to correct it. But video blogging helps. So, I feel like this is keeping me level headed. It's my way of coping through it. And I'm hoping that one day someone finds this at random on YouTube and listens to it and goes, oh, that's me too. I hope so, because some people feel so alone, but nobody's ever alone. And you're not the only one going through this. And I'm pretty aware that I'm not the only individual in the world going through this, because sometimes it feels like you are. And you forget how huge this world is and how many people are going through the exact same thing at the exact same time. So don't feel alone. I know I don't. And I know I have a really great support system at work and at home with my family and my friends near and far. So that keeps me grounded, and it keeps me feeling safe and more comfortable than I expected to be through this right now. And like I said, it's still new. We're only 29 days in since the stage 4 diagnosis, but I don't feel like I'm falling in a never ending abyss. I feel like I've been caught and I feel safe. So that's a good thing. So, anyways, happy Saturday, and I hope you guys have a wonderful day. Talk to you soon. Bye.